Right. Monthly live stream is a go. Hopefully this thing actually works. All right. Um, hopefully this thing. Last couple of live streams we've done on YouTube haven't gone great. We're using a couple of different, um, some new software. Hopefully this goes okay. I don't know. We're trying to use something new. We're also on TikTok. We're streaming on live on TikTok and YouTube. So let's just hope this all goes okay. Ask your questions, guys. I'll try and answer them as best I can. Ask anything you want about Airsoft, what's going on at BZ, um, what's anything you want to know. Let's try and get some questions going. I'm not sure if I can see the chat for YouTube. Let me see if I can figure out where that is. Um, Cameraman Luca, do you know where the chat for YouTube is? Sorry, mate.
Just go on the YouTube studio.
On there. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. First time using this, but YouTube is not receiving. Oh God. YouTube, we hate YouTube. It's not working, guys. Is it working on the? Is it? It's still live. Oh, I don't know what's going on then. That's strange. Hmm. I've got the chat up anyway now. So yeah, got the chat up. Right, guys, gonna be yeah, I can't for some reason on TikTok I can't change the Christmas Eve chat thing. It doesn't come up as a thing like for me to change before I go live. But then when I go live, it's showing as Christmas Eve. I've got no idea how to change it. It doesn't appear to me when I go live, so I've got no idea how to change it. But um, it's Christmas Eve all year round here at BZ. Um, right, let's start answering some questions, guys. Right, okay. Thanks for joining us, by the way. We're on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So trying to answer as best as I can. We're using some new streaming software for the YouTube. So see how that goes. If this doesn't go to plan, we're just going to keep doing TikTok live streams going forward because YouTube has been an absolute nightmare when it comes to live streaming. So let's just answer some questions. So Airsoft Rami wants to know he's got a red dot and a flip magnifier for my Article 1. What would you recommend? Preferably something on a budget. On a budget, you're a bit limited. Um, I think the only budget magnifier I can think of is maybe a Lancer Tactical one. When it comes to red dots, when you're in a budget range, they're all about the same. Lancer Tactical do actually do some really good budget red dots. If you can spring a bit extra money into it, Vortex Optics is always the one that we recommend. They're the best quality optics and they also come with a lifetime VIP warranty. So no matter how many times it breaks, as long as it's accidental and you don't damage it on purpose, Vortex will replace it forever. So if you're using it for 40 years and it breaks 15 times, they'll replace it every single time. So that's what I recommend. But yeah, if you're looking for a budget one, Lance Tactical are pretty good. Um, Ed wants to know where's their new gun at BZ. New guns at BZ. What have we got in? We've had some VFC guns in since the last live stream. They're really good. Gas blowback rifles. We've just done an unboxing video with the AKM. We've also got several new guns. We've got URG. We're probably going to do a comparison video with the Tokyo Marui stuff. Uh, Today we've just added the new Drumfire tracer unit from Acetec, which comes bundled with a USW kit and a WE G17 pistol. So that's kind of a new gun if you count that as a full bundle package. We've got some new Agency Arms pistols in. Got some new EMG Strike Industry pistols in. I think that's about it for new guns. Oh, we've got all the new VMP2 variants in as well. I don't know what a fantasy flavor means. You'll have to explain that. That sounds something like the kids would know. If I had a choice between a TM FNX45 or an EMG Staccato, which would you pick? I'd probably go with the TM FNX45 personally. But if anyone disagrees with me, let us know in the chat. YouTube. Are we still good on YouTube? If Luca, if you're watching, are we still good on YouTube? Because I'm not sure. If you're watching on YouTube, please let us know what the quality is like. Just got a Shinobi AAP01 from you guys. It's great, but what upgrades would you recommend? Right, for the Shinobi, one, you want to get yourself the tracer or slash silencer adapter. If you search silencer adapter on our website, you'll find that. It's about 10 quid. That way you can get a tracer unit or a silencer on there. Genuinely, when it comes to pistols that have a tracer unit on it, the Shinobi with an Airsoft tracer unit for me is the best looking pistol with a tracer unit on. So I definitely recommend that. It depends what upgrades you're looking to do. Is it all internal or is it all external that you want? I'm not sure. If you're looking for internal upgrades, get yourself a new maple leaf hot rubber, a 50 degree for the VSR GBB. That's what you want, the green one. You also might want to get yourself the CTM AAP hammer set, 15-piece hammer set. That's probably the best internal upgrade you can get for performance. But then you can also do stuff like change out the upper, change out the trigger. We've got a whole section on our website for Shinobi accessories. If you go onto accessories on our website, you'll see AAP01 accessories. Filter again, and there'll be AAP01C accessories. That's the page that you want, mate. Yes, we are using OBS for YouTube streaming. It's the first time we've used it. Usually we just stream direct to YouTube. That was absolutely fine until about 2 months ago when suddenly it just stopped working. Last two streams we tried to do have had absolutely no joy on YouTube. So we've tried OBS for the first time. Unfortunately, it seems like the sound is a bit delayed. So that is something we're going to have to look at. Maybe if I don't know if I can adjust it on the fly. Let me see if I can adjust it we're while we're streaming. Sorry, TikTok, I had to move you there. But if I try and use, so we'll try that on the sound, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know if that's any better. It's not from my microphone anymore; it's just direct from uh, YouTube. So hopefully, it might not sound as good, but it won't be delayed. So if that's any better, guys, please do let us know. Anyway, back to the questions. Sorry, guys. It's always going to be some technical problems with the BZ live stream, so apologies for that. Airsoft Chicken said favorite Fanta flavor. It's got to be lemon. Lemon's the go-to on a hot summer day. No flavor better than lemon. I do like the grape flavor. I don't know if that's like an American flavor, but you can buy it over here. Orange is great. Fruit twist. I I convinced myself I hated for 20 years. Recently had it. It's absolutely bloody gorgeous. I've been wasting my life not having Fanta Fruit Twist. There's like a new raspberry one, which is okay, but best one's lemon. Favorite Fanta flavors? Let us know in the group in the chat, please, guys. Apparently, the YouTube sound is a lot better now. I'm just going to use the laptop's microphone going forward. Is the video okay for YouTube as well? Please ask your questions, guys. Monthly live stream, if you don't know, first Friday of every month, we go live on both YouTube and TikTok. We want all of your airsoft and speedsoft questions. So ask your questions. We'll try answering them live on the stream. Airsoft, speedsoft or milsim? Me, I like speedsoft. I don't. So I don't. I'm not like someone who sticks to one area. I like watching Speedsoft. I might be going over to NSL Global Cup in a couple of weeks over in the Netherlands, just trying to sort flights out for that. So we might do a little vlog about that if at some point, if that's of interest to anyone. If anyone wants to see us go vlog the World Cup of Speedsoft, then please do let us know in the chat if that's a video that you'd like to see. But basically, yeah, I think Speedsoft better to watch. Milsim, I prefer the actual guns and kit use, but basically, I'm a 30-year-old, very overweight man. I want to wear the comfiest stuff possible, which is Speedsoft gear. So I'm going to say Speedsoft on this occasion. Carl wants to know when the Raven Evolution Rebel R9 is dropping. It's meant to drop by now, unfortunately. There has been a delay at the factory, so completely out of our hands. I believe it is shipping in August, so then it'll probably be here September, maybe October, something like that. That'll be part of the whole Evo range from um, Raven Evolution. There's some absolutely gorgeous guns in that range. If you haven't seen the photos or videos we did of the Raven Evolution, there's some stuff on our Instagram, some stuff on our YouTube channel. Go and check them out because they're genuinely gorgeous. Johnny Jones wants to know, would we recommend electric pistols? Now, feel free to say something in the chat if you disagree with me, but we just don't even sell electric pistols here at BZ. They're just not worth it. You just can't get the power out of them. Gas is better every time. Really interested in that new HPA pistol that Gate Enterprise are working on, but electric pistols, I've never had a good experience with them. So, right, start answering some more of these questions. Hello, thanks for joining us, guys. By the way, thank you very much for joining the streams. YouTube, TikTok. Let's see. Right. Just a German roller said just did a test on mesh goggles and they failed. The metal mesh has come out. What brand have you used on there? We only stock mesh goggles from Nuprol. When it comes to mesh, they are safe, but you have to be stocking. You have to be buying the correct brand. I know that Nuprol actually test their mesh to be chainsaw regulation standards, so it's actually much safer than it needs to be for airsoft. So people who operate chainsaws for a living can wear their mesh goggles. Frames, I'm not sure if they're the same. I don't think they're the same rating, but the actual mesh itself is going to protect your eye. But you can't protect against a BB smashing on the mesh and going through, unfortunately. Um, right, okay, let's have a look at some of these questions. Any upgrades on to the Wolverine or leave stock? What would you recommend? Genuinely, the Wolverines, I don't think you need to do an upgrade with them. That's the thing. They're really good just out of the box. I've shot many a Wolverine in my time here at BZ. Um, from Article 1s to the new Dig series to MTW 10 inches to the 308s. Out of the box, all of them shoot absolutely superb. Yes, you could maybe do some little bits here and there. You might want to swap out your hop rubber at some point. You might be able to do little tweaks, but really, as long as you've got a good quality regulator to go with it, HPA regulator like Storm 5 regulator, or as long as you've got a good battery in there, Rebel Precision battery in there, they should shoot absolutely fine. I wouldn't. The whole point of a Wolverine that is that it's out of the box HPA and you don't need to do anything to it. VMP1 upgrades. Change out the hop rubber. Um, Again, I wouldn't really do too much to it. You could always like change out your inner barrel. Um, but it's not too much to do for it. I wouldn't, if that's a gun that you want to get to upgrade, I wouldn't go with a VMP one. What is my opinion on the Tippmann Omega HPA rifle? I've not got personal experience with it. We've not stocked Tippmann here, any Tippmann airsoft stuff anyway, for about 6 years. So I couldn't really say anything about that. I've not um I've not had any experience with it. Airsoft chicken. What's my favorite Coca-Cola flavor? So, I'm actually a Pepsi man. I do love Coca-Cola as well, but I'm actually a Pepsi person. I don't know if that's shown on camera there. I don't know if I got that in view. But Coca-Cola, full fat is the elite. It's the best one. It's a nice little treat. Coke Zero's great. Diet Coke's absolute crap. I like all the flavors to be honest. Cherry's good, lime's okay. Lemon, the new one was just a bit disappointing. It's not as good as the stuff you can get abroad. Do you remember Coke Orange? Any OGs out there remember Coke Orange? That was really nice. Uh, ras Raspberry Coke or is that Pepsi? Full fat Coke's got to be the best. Easy. Best goggles or glasses on the market. Depends what price range you're looking at here. So overall, I'd say maybe Wiley X glasses are the best. They've got the best range of different styles and colors. They also do sunglasses, which are ballistic rated, and they have full side coverings as well, so you can wear them while you're playing airsoft. For budget, the apps for like under 10 quid, the best ones are the mechanics glasses. They're £5. They're they've got anti-fog. They're really good value. The next one's up, I think, at 15 quid, and they're ballistic rated, and they have like 10 times the amount of anti-fog as the 5 quid ones. I also recommend Edge Eyewear for 20 quid. Really good anti-fog on those things, really good quality. I'd say those are my three that I recommend: Edge Eyewear, Mechanics, and Wiley X. Then you got your full face goggles like dye goggles and stuff like that. We've done a full video about that, you know what I mean? So if you've got any if you've got if you're out there and you're looking to buy a full face paintball mask to wear for airsoft, go to our YouTube channel. There'll be a full video about it there. Alien Firestone Airsoft wants to know, What would cause a GBB magazine to all of a sudden leak gas? I haven't dropped them and can't find anything loose. There could be a few different things causing that to happen. You could be overgassing it. You could have a valve loose. It could be anything. My recommendation would be to contact the store that you bought it from and send them video of it leaking, or at least photos of the magazine, like a full 360 video of the magazine itself, and say, "This is what's happening. This is when I bought them. Can you do anything with it?" If you bought them from BZ, we'll definitely be able to help if that's. But if you didn't buy from BZ, then your first mistake was right there. Right, what mag suits an AAP or one? So AAPs take Glock style magazines. So you can buy like a range of different. There's loads of Glock magazines on the market, or you can get yourself an Action Army AAP magazine. They make their own magazines as well, but you can switch them out. Use Glock style magazines. You can also get drum mags for AAP or ones. You can use a Glock style drum mag or the Action Army AAP drum mag. Sorry, I'm looking between two different cameras here, guys. So if I'm talking and I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok. The boy 300 said he's bought his first airsoft gun from his shop about a week ago. Amazing help, great shop. Thank you very much for shopping, mate. If you're still watching, what gun did you pick? Let us know in the chat. Let's have a look at some more of these. There's We're apparently lagging here on the old TikTok, so apologies for that. See if I can lower the quality of the actual video so um, the stream can actually be a bit better quality. I don't know if I can actually do. I can't change it while I'm live, unfortunately. That's a bit annoying, but Paul, hopefully the um the lag isn't too bad at the moment, guys. If it is, let us know. Not really an airsoft question, but however, I'm in the market for a real decommissioned RPG-7 for display. I've got absolutely no idea about that, mate. I'm not the person to help you with that thing. Please do ask your questions, guys, airsoft or otherwise. Do BZ two-tone, just BZ two-tone guns, because I have a red one, but prefer it to be green. I bought it red from you guys. So we do custom two-toning in-house. Every gun that we sell here at BZ, you can get custom two-toned if you don't have a valid defense. Um, I don't think we've ever two-toned something a different color after they bought it. I'm not sure what the legalities with that would be because we can't two-tone some. We can't really color paint something that's already like a realistic rifle. We can't paint it ourselves. Give us an email on that one because I'm not sure the legalities of that. If you've already got a two-tone rifle and you just want to change the color, I don't see why that would be a problem. But I'm not going to tell you, yes, we can definitely do that. And then it turns out we're actually not able to do that. So drop us an email, info@BZ Tactical. TCK on YouTube said, ordered his first riff through us the other day. The VFC AK-74, fantastic. Skirmished this last Sunday and it's absolute beauty. First GBB I've had as well. So if that's your first rifle, and you've gone with a VFC AK, I think they're like 600 quid. That's a bold choice, but a great choice out of the box. We did a full unboxing video on the VFC AK this Monday, I believe it was, and they're so nice out of the box. We're going to be doing some more VFC content on the channel, including a comparison video between their UA URG and the Tokyo Marui URG. So thanks for shopping with BZ, mate. That we really appreciate that. Alex says, do we do custom painting? So we do two-toning, which is just block colors, 50% if you don't have a valid defense. So that's available on 99.9% of the guns that we sell here at BZ. If you're talking about custom painting with like designs on it, like we did a Fallout gun recently, we've had a Hello Kitty gun in the past. We don't do them. We get a company, well, a single bloke really, a bloke called Gear Tech Custom, guy called Chris, really nice bloke. He does our custom designs for us. So we can do block colors, but we can't do like intricate painting designs. That's not our forte. He's currently working on a new gun for us. It's a surprise. Even we don't know what the design is. So keep your peepers out on our YouTube and Instagram pages because we will be showing that off very soon, hopefully, guys. Hoping to do more custom painted guns with Gear Tech going forward. We've got a few things lined up, a few projects in the works. Um, Charlie said I should give him a free pistol. Give me 3 reasons why I should, mate.
Have you happened to see the Gate HPA pistol that was announced? Yes, I have seen this. We did briefly mention it earlier on. You have seen it. It's very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how the Speedsoft world reacts to that because I don't know how there's a few like rules and classifications that don't quite line up with what Gate are doing, but just for what it is and what the product is, it looks really interesting. And if it's a Gate product, it's going to be really high quality, and it just looks cool as well. Really interesting to see what they do with that. I like the EXO kind of skeleton frame that they've done with it. CTM are currently developing something very similar, just the frame, not the actual whole HPA pistol. But yeah, once those are released, we are a distributor for Gate, so the new Gate HPA pistols, once they're fully ready, we will have them here at BZ Tactical. You know where to shop, guys. Right, okay. What are we doing? Are we going to get any more JT mask parts? Well, we've just gotten in. They'll be available on our website from Monday. Some more RMX lowers for JT Pro Flexes from HK Army. We've got three of the Ghost variants, which are like the clear variants. We've got Ghost Glacier, which is like clear blue color. We've got a clear color, like a diamond clear color, and we've got a clear brown color as well, which tan color, which is it's interesting, I'll say that, but I need to see it built up on an actual goggle to see what they look like. Other than that, if there are any specific JT parts that you want us to get in, just send us an email. That's the best way of getting us to stock any more in. When will we have 0.32 gram BBs back in stock in 1 kilogram bags? Well, of course, we still have bottles in, 3,300 count bottles in, but if you specifically want 1 kg bags, we've got a shipment of BBs on the water right now. I think they're due in either this month or next month. We've also got some new gas coming in very soon, some new green, red, and white gas coming in very soon. But yeah, we have got bottles in, but the bags will be restocked in the next month or two. Okay, right. What we asking? What we saying? Boy 300 bought his first gun was the Vorsk VPX. Nice choice there, mate. Right, YouTube questions. Whistle Stop Wonders, loving the videos you guys put out, especially some of the beginner guys. Really useful, and I've shared with my friends getting into the hobby. Thank you very much, mate. We do appreciate that. If there are any guides that anything that a subject in airsoft that you think guys think we need to be putting out more information about, then please do let us know. It's always great to get your suggestions for videos because we want to know what you guys want to watch. We've literally just recorded a video that someone on Instagram suggested, the top 15 biggest ever orders at BZ. That's an interesting video going out next week. We'll also be doing a beginner's guide on HPA. If you want to know about HPA and how what you need to get set up for HPA, we will be putting out a video about that in the next month or so as well. And coming up very soon, we've actually got our 100th video on YouTube, our 100th video we've ever posted. So we'll be doing something special for that as well. Right. Michael Gannon, what's your favorite or first recommended upgrade for an AP01? So we've done a full YouTube video about this. Search AP01 upgrades and you'll find it. For internals, I recommend getting the CTM hammer set. That is a fantastic value upgrade. It just makes the entire pistol more reliable, and um, it also, compared to like the Cow hammer set, is cheaper and it actually comes with more parts included. Also, very simple. Just get yourself a new hot rubber. Maple Leaf 50-degree Autobot hot rubber for VSR and GBB. That's first upgrade I'd recommend to go to with AP. Everything else on top of that is down to you how you want your AP to look. Right, okay. Let's have a look at some more questions because I'm neglecting TikTok, you guys. Right, okay. Can I get a bottle of BBs for free from Phil? Give me 3 reasons why you should get a free bottle of BBs, mate. Charlie, one is these are 3 reasons why I should get a gun. I'm new and really want to start. I will only shop with BZ and I will spend £200 in a year. I'll be honest with you, Charlie, 200 quid in airsoft isn't that much. Watch our top 15 biggest orders video coming out next week, and you'll see how expensive airsoft can be. I can't offer you out a free gun, a free pistol, mate. I still want to keep my job, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't have that authority. Try sending an email info@bztackle.co.uk. Try and pull on the boss's heartstrings. We can give you a recommendation for some cheap pistols to get you started, some really good starter guns. And thanks for saying BZ Tactical is the best. Of course it is. Virtual loves of BZ Tactical Live. I mean, you're probably the only one, mate. So thanks for joining us. Ask your questions, guys, airsoft or otherwise. Really appreciate it. Quick Whistle Stop Wonders on YouTube is asking, what would you say is the most interesting slash game changing product that you have used for airsoft over the last year? For me, it's been an Autobot speed loader strapped to a belt kit. Ooh, now that is a difficult one. What's the most game-changing product over the last year? Autobots have their the new best compact speed loader. They have kind of changed that game a bit. Um, they've sold like absolute hotcakes. They're fantastic. They've got to be a strong contender over the last year. Um, the Gate slash Arcturus Trinity Armament series. I wouldn't say they're like game changer or anything like that, but for out of the box performance for an AEG and HPA, the AEG especially, go watch our review video about them because we have a guy here. He's been playing airsoft for about 15 years, and he said they're the best out of the box AEGs he's ever shot. So, I mean, that's pretty fantastic. Anyone watching on either stream, if you've got any recommendations, any suggestions for this, but most interesting slash um, game changing new airsoft products that's come out over the last year or so. Tell us in the chat what you pick for those things. Uh, Whistle says the Autobot. I'm going to say the Trinity Armament just for, or maybe I like the Maximus kits from CTM. They're pretty cool as well. Charlie, what's the recommendation for a cheap pistol? APO1, less than 100 quid. APO1C, the Shinobi. That's if you don't want to upgrade anything on it, I'd go with the Shinobi over the AP. You know what? A Raven EU17 pistol is actually really good for the price. That's like £72.50. I've just got something appeared on my TikTok screen. I feel like it was a gift, but I'm 30 years old, so I don't know what that means. Um, as much as I use TikTok for work. If you don't know, guys, watching on YouTube, we are the most followed airsoft shop in the UK, and that's mainly down to our TikTok following. So thank you, guys. But yeah, for a cheap out of the box airsoft pistol, Raven EU17 is good. APO1 or an APO1C. Dilly Dilly 992, loving the thought of HPA adapting the VMP2 MD. Do you think this would be a good entry into the HPA world? We have seen a few people HPAing VMPs. I mean, it's fine. It's a good choice. I think they're quite easy to HPA from what I know. I'm not the tech guy. I'm not. I don't work in our tech center. I'm the worst person to ask about technical stuff, but I'm sure that they're pretty easy to HPA tap. I think as well, AirTac do HPA mag adapter for the VMP2, so they're quite an easy gun to HPA. There wouldn't be any problems doing it as far as I'm aware. VMP1 upgrades, I have answered this earlier on, but there's not much I'd do to it out of the box. As just say, maybe get a new hop rubber. You can maybe get like a precision in a barrel if you want to get it one. Miles wants to know, should I get a two-tone or a fat, or get yourself a UCARA slash Valley Defense? If you can, always recommend getting yourself a UCARA slash Valley Defense. It means that you're not limited. You can buy whatever you want basically. So don't rush in and buy a two-tone. It's only a couple of months. You know what I mean? It's only a couple of months. You have to play 3 times. That also gives you a chance to play airsoft and make sure that you definitely want to commit money to it. So before you buy a full gun and a loadout and everything, gives you a chance to actually get out there, try rental, and then you'll know, yeah, this is definitely for me. I want to upgrade to my own stuff. Wait till you get your UCARA slash Valid Defense, then that's what I recommend. Rush, have we got any EMP1Ss in stock? Yes, we got hundreds of them in about 1 or 2 weeks ago. So we've just done a big restock on short EPM mags. Available now, bztackle.co.uk. I think they're available in both black and dark earth. We've also got the full size 250 round ones as well. Michael, would you guys consider opening a Midlands branch? The online shop is fantastic. I love the experience of coming and handling the guns and shooting down the range. So, no, we won't be opening up a Midlands branch. We've got no we've got no plans to open up a second store anywhere, just because of the stock alone. Like, you've got to do the stock management between two stores. You've got the staffing, etc. The only way I can ever see us opening up a second site would be a second shop is if we end up like acquiring a site somewhere else in the UK. So if we bought a site, we'd probably have a shop running on there. If we were to buy a site, it would maybe either be an upgrade to the one we already have up in Edinburgh, or it'd be maybe right down south. If you are in the Midlands, though, I would recommend going to HC2 Airsoft at West Midlands Airsoft. I don't know where in the Midlands you are, but it might be a bit of a drive, but it is worth it. HC2, we have a great relationship with them. If you don't know, everyone watching, we aren't just a shop for you guys. We actually supply over 100 sites and shops all across the UK as well. So we supply a lot of stuff to HG2. So anything that we sell pretty much here at BZ, HG2 can bring in as well. So if you can get yourself to HG2, or if if you let us know what shop is in your local area, I can tell you if we have a good relationship with them, if they buy from BZ, and we can let you know that they can bring their stuff in. If you're supporting them, you're supporting us as well. So if there's a good local shop near you, I'd always recommend going there rather than buying online if possible. So let us know what your local shops are, guys. Shout them out on the chat. We want to know. Double Ghetto Blaster, good platform to upgrade from. No idea. I've got no experience with them. We've never stocked them. If we don't stock them here at BZ, I'm not really that bothered about them. So, right. Boy 300 now he has a pistol. What beginner and budget rifle would you recommend? Right. Another topic we've also done a full YouTube video about, guys. We did this one a couple months back. So if you have a little scroll through our channel, you'll find it for a full list. But I'll give you some stuff. For absolute the cheapest way of getting in to Airsoft for in terms of buying a rifle is a Lancer Tactical Combo series from that's a rifle, a charger, and a battery for 120 quid. It's not good for it's not good long term. I wouldn't buy it if you want to use it long term, but for just the cheapest way to get out and play, that's what I recommend. For something that's a bit more upgraded out of the box, I go with a Raven Evolution M4 CQB. The carbine, it's 133 quid. It's 11.1 volt battery ready. It's got a full metal gearbox. It's got a rotary hop unit. It's got precision in a barrel. It's got metal internals. It's got a load of stuff that 133 quid guns usually don't have. So I recommend that. It's got an ET. It's got an electronic trigger installed. So any of the Raven Evolution Neo range, I'd highly recommend for your first gun. If you want to go at the upper end of the budget range, like 250, 260, I recommend the KWA Eve range. It's our best-selling rifles, the Eve 9 and the Eve 4. The Eve 9, it's really popular with everyone who buys it pretty much. It's genuinely one of the best value rifles out there. Comes with a PTS stock and iron sights included out of the box. I think the polymer on it. It was developed by Magpul, or at least it was when it first released. I'm not sure if it still is, but it's really thick, good quality. It's heavier than I think it's going to be. So those are my recommendations. Cheapest one, either get a Lance Tactical Combo or a New Pro Delta. There's a bundle deal that we have on our website for that. If you want something that's a bit better quality, Raven Evolution, CQB M4, they start from 133 quid. If you want something that's a bit more expensive but just proven great quality, KWA Eve series, hopefully that solves your thing for it. Thunderstruck said HC2 is his local shop and CQB. Shout out your local shops in the chat, guys, if you know what it is. Get yourself to a local shop as much as you can. Support your local shops and sites. Zero to Influence, when are you getting more MTW 7-inch rifles back in? Well, they are coming in. I believe they've shipped, so they should be in this month. We're getting a load of stuff in from July Wolverine, maybe next week. I think it is. We've got we've got MTW 9s coming in for the first time ever. We've got the new forged SI trim coming in next week, I think. We've got Quake recoil stocks coming in at some point. We've got all the we've got an Article 2 coming in for the first time ever. We've got all the new stuff that they're announcing currently on their channel, their pages, like the Blink and stuff, that'll be coming later on the year. But I believe we've got 7-inch MTWs coming in this month. We'll be doing all sorts of posts about it. Fortunately, we can't really post about guns and stuff on our TikTok anymore. They've really cracked down on the style of content we can post on there, unfortunately. So until the heat is off, we're not going to be posting guns on TikTok. If you want to see guns, go on our YouTube channel or go on our Instagram page. Those are the two best places to see the actual guns that we have coming in. Thunderstruck just purchased the BFC AK-74M and a few spare mags off you guys, and it's expected tomorrow. Can't wait. Thank you very much, Thunderstruck. That is a fantastic option. That's a fantastic gun that you've just purchased. I hope you've seen our unboxing video of it that we did on Monday. Genuinely such a fun gun to shoot. So thank you very much for buying that. There's not many of them left. They've been selling really well. Connor wants to know, have I ever played at Monkey Face Combat in Inverness? No, I've never played up in Scotland, let alone in Inverness. So thank you for the 10 ice cream cones. Again, like I just can't get my head around like what TikTok, like the live gifts and stuff like that are. Like it just it's straight over my head. I just have absolutely no experience with it. Um, but yeah, make sure to ask your questions, guys. Give us some gifts if you want. We got a rose and a heart from Connor as well. Thank you very much for that, mate. Another rose, apparently. Thank you very much. I've no idea what any of these means. I think we've got 30 pence worth of gifts stored in our TikTok, so maybe I'll have some retire. I'll be able to retire on these TikTok gifts. Yeah, each gift is 1 pence, apparently, Connor just said. So thanks, guys. 30 pence going into this month's target. But yeah, if you've got any more questions, guys, let us know. Otherwise, I will cut the stream short. But it's Friday afternoon. If you're out playing anywhere this weekend, do let us know. Usually, I prepare a few questions before we go live, but I thought not to this time. If not, I'll just talk about some of the new products that we've had in at BZ recently. So since we last went live, we had BZ Fest. If you came to that, do let us know. Thank you to everyone who came. It was a good success. It was a great success, should I say. Despite a massive thunderstorm warning across the UK, hundreds of you still turned up for BZ Fest. And we've had a load of new VFC stuff come in. There's some new CTM stuff on the website. We've just added like 40 new products this week alone. Got some new HK Army stuff coming in. Starting next week, just add a new Ace Tech tracer unit coming for the USW conversion kits with the folding stock for Glocks. We've done a full bundle deal. That's the universal sign for bundle deal. We've done a full bundle deal on that. So if you want to buy a full kit with the tracer unit included, that's available. What else have we had in? We've had PTS come in recently. We had all sorts of stuff. Too much to keep track of. But basically, June was our best month in company history by quite a wide margin as well. So it wasn't planned to be, but June, we absolutely smashed June. So thank you ever so much, guys. Everyone who's watching, you guys who watch our content and interact with our channels and watch our live streams and stuff like that. You guys are the reason why BZ has grown so much over the last few years. That's the reason why we're hiring someone new. We're expanding the team. We've got more and more new products than ever before coming in, and we've just had our best month ever. So thank you very much, guys. Our boss did buy us a load of cakes to celebrate that. So thank you very much. Connor said he broke his airsoft shotgun gas valve. Where do I buy new ones? I'd recommend contacting the shop that you bought them from, because if they sell the gun, then they might be able to they might sell the parts, or at the very least, they might be able to get them from the manufacturers. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So contact the shop you bought them from. They'll be the best people to help you out. God, I've got hiccups now. With the Shark AAP upper, can you attach a tracer? Yes, it's got a threaded barrel in it, so you can still attach a tracer unit exactly the same as you'd attach it to a standard AAP01. Well, not exactly the same because you turn that. But basically, as long as you've got the adapter, most tracer units will come with an adapter in the box. But if not, you can buy them. As long as you've got an adapter, you can use it with a AAP01 Shark. I think we've actually if you go watch our shark video on our YouTube channel, something's telling me that in the video we did with the shark, we used a tracer unit on the end of one. We've definitely done shark builds that have a tracer unit on the end. So go look at our YouTube channel, might have some footage on there. Rush, what do we think about BSL round two? So we weren't there to actually watch it. Um, I personally was away when round two was happening, so I didn't actually watch it. But I know our colleague Joe competed in it. I know his team did rather well. Legion, they cleaned up yet again. They're the ones to beat. Is what it is. But just the BSL in general, if you don't know, guys, it's like the British Speedsoft League. Um, Taking place like literally like 15 minutes down the road from us at District 23. Just the rise of UK Speedsoft in general over the last year, I think it's fantastic. It's great to see. We've had a good relationship with the NSL this year as well over in the Netherlands. I hopefully will be personally visiting Real Strike in Arena in the Netherlands this month for the Globals, for the Global Cup, their biggest tournament of the year. It's basically like the World Cup of Speed stuff. So hopefully I'll be there. But yeah, it's great to see BSL. It's great to see the BSL growing. I know there's a couple of others. There's like Savage Arena and stuff like that, and Speed Arena in Bradford. So if you were looking to get into speed stuff, guys, and you're in the UK, then that's then what's my point? Then if you're looking to get a speed off in the UK, then now's a great time because there's more places to play than ever before. Michael, what's my personal favourite gun to run at the moment? So I'm lucky here at BZ because I get to shoot a lot of different guns at BZ on our range that you'll see in all of our videos. So I get to shoot a lot of different stuff. I wouldn't say I run anything in specific thing. I just get to try loads of different stuff. The best things that I've shot recently have been the Gate Archer's Trinity Armament series. They've been fantastic. I really like the any Raven Evolution. I really enjoy shooting Raven Evolutions. I've shot the URG from VFC today. That's so satisfying to shoot. I really enjoyed that. AKM's really nice to shoot. The new Quake recoil stock from Wolverine. I tried that out on the Dig series. That's really good. If I was to if I was to say one thing that I'd like that if I was to run a full day on it, I'd maybe go with Wolverine and MTW purely just because they just work. They just work. They're just easy. Yeah, I'd maybe go with that. Don't shoot me, guys. What's my opinion on the Vosk VX14? It's not something that I don't think I've ever shot it or anything like that. But Vosk make nice pistols. They might make nice budget range or mid range pistols. I do actually really like the look of certain Vosk pistols. Off the top of my head, I can't even think what the VX14 looks like. Is that the Agents one? I can't think what that looks like, but Vox pistols in general, I don't mind. I think the high cappers are quite nice looking specifically. There's one that's like black with like wood on the grip and then a bit silver, which I think is genuinely really nice as well. But yeah, I can't think off the top of my head what that is. Do I own BZ? No, I don't. Um, I work for BZ. I've worked here for about 5.5 years. Um, I also work for a few other companies as well. I don't just work for BZ. Um, in fact, when I applied to work here, the job I applied for wasn't even with BZ. It had nothing to do with BZ, but I applied for it and they said, we think you'd be better at this job instead. So I applied for this job and got this instead. So yeah, fun fact, BZ was never something I actually wanted to work for until I started working here. And when I started working here, BZ Tactical was the least important part of my job. And over time, it's become the most important part of my job, and that's all down to you guys. So thank you very much. Zero to influence. What carbon fiber HPA tank would you recommend? Well, when it comes to carbon fiber tanks, you're pretty limited in the UK because, as far as I'm aware, unless some new ones have come out, the only carbon fiber HPA tanks that are in the UK that are up to standards, to the new UK standards, raw stamp basically, are the HK Army Alpha Air tanks. If you're outside of the UK, then that's a different story. But in the UK, because of Brexit, good old Brexit, Um, we've had we've had to change the regulations on our air tanks. That means we had to get a load of new air tanks made up. Some companies won't even bother making air tanks for the UK anymore because of this change. So you're quite limited. There are some other brands that do steel tanks at the moment, but for carbon fiber, HK Army is your best choice at the moment. Plus, they come in a range of different colours and styles, so they're actually like the best looking tanks I've ever seen. They're not just a plain silver, black, whatever tank. They've actually got designs on them, so that's what I recommend. And plus, you don't really have that much other choices in the UK. All are my front men. Hello, thanks for joining us. Wait, we're all gel of the aircon if you can wear a hoodie comfortably in this weather. So you're forgetting that I'm up north, guys. It's not hot up here. It's about 18, maybe at the most here at Pisa. Like the other day, I think it was like Tuesday, it was 33 degrees down south. It was bloody 17 degrees here and it was raining. So I was sat there in my hoodie while other people were complaining about how much they were dying. But we do, honestly, Monday, when it was the hottest day of the year, our aircon in the shop is so cold, I had to turn it off because I was freezing walking through that shop. Green light, red light, yeah. Squid Games, Squid Games. I know, yeah, cool. Thank you. I have two-tone guns, but UK airsoft license is confusing. Any tips to help get one? That's from Connor. Yes, go and watch our YouTube video about this. We did a we've done two actually, but there's a 2025 edition. Go watch that. Just search BZ Tactical UCAR. It should come up. We've done a full in-depth video about the rules and regulations for buying airsoft equipment in the UK and how to get yourself a valid defense, e.g., UCARA. We've done a full video about that and the airsoft license is not a license; it's a form. It's a valid defense. It just basically means that you can buy things. It's got absolutely nothing to do with ownership. Anyone can own an airsoft gun in the UK as long as you use it responsibly. But it's just about buying that equipment. So we cover that in detail in that video. Go watch that after the stream, guys. We've only got about 15 or so minutes left, so I can go back and enjoy some cake back in the office. But if you've got any more questions, please do ask them, guys. Do you guys have any good M4 platforms? I just got Spectre and the Hal isn't taking my 7.4s. Well, we do have some good M4s. We've got a whole shop full of them. Um, if you've got a problem with your batteries with your Spectre, then probably just easier to get the battery rather than a whole new gun. But yeah, if you want some good M4 recommendations, anything from the Raven Evolution, Neo, or All lines, the new Evo lines coming out very soon, those are fantastic. KWA Eve 9 and E4, those are great. We covered those earlier in the video, the stream. And then when you get into the 300, £400 option, there's obviously loads of stuff. Rock says plastic, but I don't know what that is referring to. Don't know if that's referring to a gun that I mentioned. If you can please clarify what that means, mate. Do we have the Scar H in stock? Ooh, we did. I feel like we have a Scar something. Let me have a look quickly. Scar H, have we got them in stock? Scar H. Scar H. We have got, yes, we've got the black and the tan ones in stock, both the NGRS Scar H's. We've got both of them in stock. So there you go. BZ never disappoints. Right. Missy wants a holiday, but I need some airsoft gear. That's from Dean. So enjoy your divorce, Dean. But if you want to have some recommendations on good airsoft stuff, then please do hit us up. Do we sell Rossi brand? No, we don't, unfortunately, mate. But if there are any brands that you like BZ to stock, just let us know via email. Email is the best way to ask anything at BZ because our bosses see the emails as well. So if you've got any requests for any specific products or brands that we don't stock here at BZ, send us an email. We'll either make a note of it and we'll know that this is something people are looking for, or we'll be able to explain to you why we can't sell that product or brand. Um, Connor says he needs to leave, but he wants us to stream more. We do these first Friday of every month. I don't know if we should do these more often than that. I might do them like if I go to an event or something like that. Like if I end up going to the Speedsoft World Cup, the Globals at the in Netherlands later this month, I might do a little live stream while I'm there, just answer some questions, or like maybe like if one of our if some of our team are gonna our team are going to the National Airsoft Festival in August, so maybe they'll do a little stream while they're out there, so you can ask some questions there. Don't know, like maybe, but I think once a month is about right. Pew pew. Pew pew back to you, mate. If no one's got any more questions, then we will be jumping off. I've only got about 10 minutes left anyway. So if you've got any more questions, guys, airsoft or otherwise, please ask them now. Otherwise, I'll be heading off and enjoying the rest of my Friday. Uh, do let us know where you're all planning to play this weekend if you are going out and playing airsoft. Um, always good to know what you guys are up to. But yeah, thanks for making 2025 so far our biggest year in history, guys. It's been an insane 6 months here at BZ. It's crazy. Honestly, can't keep up with the amount of new stuff we've got coming in. Can't tell you what we're working on, but we are working on a few new things as well. Bringing in a lot of new stuff here at BZ. Working on expanding the Rebel Precision range. We're going to be opening up some more products for the Rebel range, so won't just be BBs and batteries and springs and chargers and flashlights. There'll be some new stuff coming at the Rebel range quite soon. I think we should have some new products maybe this month, maybe if the packaging arrives in time. And then we've got some even more new stuff coming August, September, October. We're working on stuff. We're busy. We've been so busy here at BZ, guys. But if nobody's got any more questions, we stock MTW mags with empty mag detection. Yes, we do. Do we have them in stock? That's another question. But I believe you mean for the MTW series, which I think you just asked actually. Yeah. MTW mags, yeah, the EPM mags. Do we stock them? Do we have them in stock? I feel we did the other day, unless they've sold out. Where have we got them? Wolverine MTW mags. They out of stock. I'll just double check if we've got them in because we used to. If they're out of stock, then we will have them on order. They will be coming in very soon. PCS, EPM. Yeah, we sold out quite recently. Unfortunately, there, mate. We sold out them. They sold out a couple of weeks ago. I thought we had some of them in stock, but clearly not. Yeah, unfortunately, we sold out. We will be getting those back in either this month or maybe August at this rate, but we do have standard EPM mags as well in stock. Callsign Raven says he was at BZ Fest and he loved it. Thank you very much for coming, mate. Yeah, it was a good day. The thunderstorm warning didn't help. The weather here was actually really nice. I think it rained for like 30 seconds, but I know like Edinburgh, there was like literal flooding up there, and some other places around the country. So the weather kind of put people off a bit, but we still had a good turnout, I think. Still some things we can improve on for next year, but onwards and upwards. I was really happy with how the event went. Thank you very much for coming. Ghost Reaper said, hello from South Wales. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. I am in the last 5 minutes or so of the stream, so if you've got any more questions, um, do ask them. Thank you very much for your feedback there, mate. Saying I'm doing a great job. Credit to your company. I mean, I'm not doing a great job on these things. I'm not the best at doing these kind of things. Like I'm not very the best at doing live streams. I'm not even that good at doing videos and stuff like that. But like nobody else will do them, so I'll do them. That's basically the reason why I do these things. So hopefully they're all right. But yeah, have I had any experience with the APFG MPX? Been one for a while. Can't say I've ever used one of those, mate. Unfortunately, not something we stocked. Got a couple of people follow us from the live, so thank you very much for following us, guys. Final 5 minutes. Any questions? Ask them. Otherwise, I'm going to tittle off, go downstairs, and enjoy some cake with the rest of my team. Um, if you don't know, guys, we will be going to the National Airsoft Festival next month. It's the biggest airsoft event in the UK. It's there's usually about 2,000 people there. So if you want to come in and join the biggest airsoft game of the year, come along. They actually do tickets for people who aren't bothered about playing, but just want to come and meet up with people and enjoy the social aspect of it. There's like pub quiz and live music and all that kind of stuff. So it's a good like social occasion as well, even if you don't want to play. It's on Bank Holiday weekend in August, and for the first time ever, BZ will be there. We've done a video about it on our YouTube channel. Um, we're going to be there. We're going to have a stall. We're going to try and bring a really big stall full of items. We're actually bringing like additional vehicles with us so we can bring as much product as possible. there's not like I think it's like one vehicle per person who are driving down for it. So yeah, we're going to absolutely pack the tent full of products. So if you can't get yourselves to BZ is going to come to you at the National Airsoft Festival this year. So if you're going to be at NAF, please come and pay us a visit. Have you had any experience with the APS Spider M4? No, APS is not something that we stock here at BZ. Can't say we've ever stocked it in the 5+ years I've worked here, unfortunately. So can't say it's just not something that I've had experience with, unfortunately, buddy. Um, Right. Any more questions before I go? I have a Dean's gun and a mini Tamiya battery with an adapter, but it's hard to fit in. So what do I do? If you're not having any luck with the battery adapter, then I recommend you just need to get yourself a Dean's battery, mate. You're gonna have to bite the bullet, use the Dean's battery. I'm gonna assume if you've got a Tamiya battery, that you've also got a Tamiya gun as well. So you might just have to run a battery per gun. If you just accidentally bought the wrong battery and you bought it recently, then contact the store that you bought it from. They might be able to just do a swap out for you. As long as you've still got like, the packaging and everything, you might be able to do a swap. But if you just bought a new gun and you're trying to use the same battery for multiple guns, I'd recommend just getting yourself a new battery. The adapters work with some guns, but some guns have really limited battery space. So yeah, the adapters aren't going to work fully. But yeah, get a new battery, or if you bought it recently, contact the store you bought it from. Might be able to do something with them. But right, guys, I think we're going to jump off. I think that's about all the questions we've had. If you've got a quick last minute one, please do ask in the chat. But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. If you don't know, we stream once a month, first Friday of every month at 3:30 p.m. So come join us. If you feel like we need to be doing these more often, then please do let us know. But might do one when I'm in when I'm in the Netherlands later this month. In 2 weeks' time at the NSL Nations Cup, I might do a little live stream there. So join us for that. If not, if not, please do give us a follow on TikTok if you're not already. We're the most followed airsoft shop in the UK. We're creeping up on Evike. We're not too far behind, which isn't bad for a little shop in Middlesbrough. Uh, Subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Got a load of videos coming up at the moment. Loads of stuff from BZ Fest going live. We've got quite a fun video next week where we look at the biggest orders that customers have ever made with BZ, top 15 biggest orders of all time. And we're also going to be doing a special video very soon for our 100th video on the YouTube channel. We've got something quite ambitious to film for that. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching the live, guys. I'm going to end it now on both things. So thank you very much for watching, and make sure to follow us, and we'll do this all again sometime. So if I can remember how to leave the live, I can't even remember how to leave the live one. There we go. Right, I'm getting too old for this. Right, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. See you all on the first Friday of August. See you later.